Hello, fellow star stuff. Hello, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I remember the day. Thank you so much for the hydrate and stretch merc. I will do that right now, right before we officially start stream here. And a stretch. Ugh. All right. I hope you've been doing well, and to anyone else as well, I hope you've been having a good Tuesday so far. Let me go over to game screen. Yay! We are back with some more coffee talk. I don't know. It seems like, from what I saw last time, we might be nearing the end of the game, so there might be that. Maybe it's this stream where it ends, or maybe next stream. But it seems like we're reaching the conclusion of a lot of different stories, so there is that. One thing that I noticed is that in Coffee Talk 1, basically at the end of the game, Silver comes up to you and says, hey, I actually, am kind of a being from out of this world just like you, and I have all these awesome powers. And he kind of reviews the whole game with you. It was like, okay, so you gave this person the wrong drink, you gave this person the wrong drink, now go back and redo it and stuff like that. But if Silver is traveling the world with Amanda and their partner, then, at that point, it's like, who's gonna review the game for us? So I still think, because it's not gonna be Freya. Freya's gonna show up for the wedding, but it's not gonna be Freya. Freya's gonna be as confused as always. I still think that the cat is going to be very, very important. The cat is going to turn into a human at the end and is like, hey, I'm actually a being from out of this world just like you. Now let's review all the different mistakes that you made. Somehow, some way, I don't know. That's my theory for the game, at least. But otherwise, yes, it's just more about getting resolutions to different characters' stories. So continuing with the game. Oh, Aqua. Yes, Aqua is here. I will say, because I think it was something that I talked about too when I saw it, was that Myrtle's profile was filled out like the very moment that we met her, essentially. So I was like, is Myrtle not going to show up in this game at all? And I guess the answer is yes. Myrtle showed up once and then that was it, which is kind of disappointing. But that's only because I liked Aqua and Myrtle so much from the first game. So that's like personal preference. It's not like it's the worst thing in the world. Oh, it's literally unplayable. No, not like that at all. So oh, I should also, I think today is a new day. Probably, so I should probably check social media, in which there's only 3 posts. Interesting. I told my wife that she needs to embrace her mistakes. She gave me a hug. Why are you like this? I like that Lucas like that. I'm taking an easy day because self-care is important. Don't forget to take a good rest once in a while too, everyone. Yay. Good night. Good night, Lucas. Technically, I guess. Sure. Alright. Hello, Miss Aqua.
Hi, Courie. How are you?
Good, as usual. How about you?
Hey, doggo! No. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
She's gonna lick her paw. I know it's gonna make her sick. And she licked my hand. I know, yes, I love you too. Don't do it. No. Go to bed. Go to bed. All right.
Honestly, lots of things have happened. Can I order something first, though?
Of course. What would you like?
Can you make me a cup of chai?
A cup of chai. Is that in the roster? What is this? Oh, that's the wedding invitation. Am I supposed to give this to someone? Oops. Who was I supposed to give this to? This is inspect with a wedding invitation for a certain someone. Who was the certain someone? Oh, I think it was for I think it was for Hyde. Yeah, that makes sense. That's probably thematically correct or something like that. Let's go ahead and see if we have chai in our compendium. We might not. Yup. Yup. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's hope that I can figure this out. Chai would be tea, and then milk, and actually let me do, well, I just loaded into the game. I don't need to save. I don't need to save. It'll be fine. And then I'm trying to remember, what could chai be? I don't think it's any of these. It's either like cinnamon or honey or just milk again. You could also put in tea again, apparently. So there is that. I think that it's milk again. Tea latte. Well, you know, all right. It's not this. Is it tea and then milk? And there's my alarm. Oops. Tariq, I don't think so. Chai tea, tea, that's what I thought. And it didn't work. It didn't work. Great. Oops, I got an email. Let me look at this. It's a work thing. All right. Okay. Gosh darn it. Well, let's trash let's trash this. Please wake up. Green tea. No, let's try tea and then milk and then honey. Let's try this, and if not that, then it has to be green tea. That's my only option. All right, no, it's not this either. I'm gonna waste. This is what we do every stream. It's just like we immediately start the game in the first order. We waste all of the retries that we have. Okay. Wait, I was like, was a chai latte? So you can still load the save. That is true. That is true. Tea, milk, cinnamon. It just wasn't that at all. Okay. One more try. Let's see. So it's not any of those things. So it must be green tea and then green tea and then milk, or green tea, milk, and milk. I'm gonna try green tea and milk. We'll check this, see if it works. All right, well, that didn't work at all. Okay, we are down to our last to try. Just one more try left. Green tea, milk. This has to be it. Green tea latte. All right, well, your drink is served. Careful, it's hot. She says as she serves the completely wrong drink. I don't think this is what I ordered. It's okay. I'm gonna go back in time and we're gonna redo all of this and it'll be fine. It'll be perfect. Don't worry about it. It isn't? Oh, I'm sorry about that. Never mind. I'll take it. I'm sorry once again. So, you were saying, you know, it's kind of like insane to me, because if you went through the whole first game and you didn't get the true end for whatever reason, you just gave everyone completely awful drinks, and then you picked up this game and you still gave everyone completely bad drinks. It makes them seem insane. It's like, why do you keep coming back here? What is the point? You keep getting the wrong drink. Might be a masala chai. Do I have that in the thing? That was a game. If it not, that was definitely a drink from the first game. I do remember that. I don't think so. Nope. Nope. That's a fair guess, though. I definitely remember making that in the first game. So, cheaper than therapy, I guess. Why not? You made it easier. Yeah. So, you were saying?
Oh, right. It's just, I've been busy working on my game.
I see. How's it going?
It's pretty difficult, but I'll manage.
I'm glad to hear that. How's that contract you talked about the other day going?
Oh, that.
Yeah, we never got any follow-up of that.
I rejected it, of course. There's no saving it, really, which is a shame. I truly like their games, but with all the shady requirements they had, I could tell they looked down on us, small developers. And the scary thing is, if I hadn't known what I know now, just because they were a publisher I loved a lot, I would have overlooked all that.
That's understandable, though. That's why you have Myrtle with you. That's, you made it earlier? Oh, did I? Oh. Dang. Dang, okay. If I made it earlier, is it really not here? I guess because I didn't serve it, the game didn't save it. It was like, yeah, whatever. Whatever, okay. That's kind of, I don't know, I feel like that's a little bit of an oversight. I feel like the game should still save it. Well, on the second run, when I'm like speeding through all the text, I guess I will give her the correct drink. That's understandable, though. You trusted them not to take advantage of you.
Well, it has to be fair for both of us, right? Because at the end of the day, it's business. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, I tried negotiating with them. Because I wondered if they still had any good faith left. Don't tell Myrtle, okay?
Okay.
But as I expected, it didn't really go anywhere. Instead, they insisted they're doing me a favor since I'm just a small developer. And I wasn't thinking rationally or in business terms.
Oof. Doesn't sound like good faith to me.
Right? Considering the unfair conditions they're expecting me to accept, they could have at least been polite about it.
Yeah, for real. I doubt they care, though.
Yeah. That aside, Myrtle is coming here soon.
Oh, we will see Myrtle again. Yay! Even though her profile is already filled out. Yay! Great. So you two made up already?
Yes. We apologized to each other.
Nice.
I know I was probably being a little confusing. I didn't explain the context I applied to the situation very well. But she made it clear that she understood why I was anxious. And she apologized for assuming. That really helped. Now she's helping me speed up development.
I'm happy to hear that. Hey, is that Myrtle? Yay! Hey.
Hi, Myrtle. We were just talking about you.
Okay. Nothing too terrible, I hope. Don't worry, only all the good stuff. Only all the great stuff, don't worry. Anyway, sorry, Courie. I won't be ordering anything today. Why? Why? You don't have time. We're going to the expo sale, right?
Oh, you're right.
Expo sale?
We're hunting new parts for my PC.
Oh, I see.
It's been a bit slow lately.
A bit? She's joking. It's pretty much in its death throes. If we're going, we're building you a whole new setup.
But
if you just want parts, I can always give you mine. But at this point, I'm not sure it'll be any help at all, to be honest with you.
Yeah. No, you're right. It's time to move forward with the productivity. I've been putting off upgrading for a while now. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I did not, and I don't know if I ever talked about this on stream. It's like, I did not build this PC that I have now that I'm streaming on, which is technically a gaming PC. I bought it. I was like, I don't want to build. I think that there's definitely value in building your own PC, and I am a big proponent of like learning stuff, you know, if you can help it. However, I think that it's
it's like pushed on people far too much as like it's the easiest thing in the world, just do it. And it's like you don't understand. Like for me, Legos is about as far as I can go with like building things. Every time I put together a desk, a chair, anything, it doesn't work. It doesn't work out. There's always issues. You don't want me touching like hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of PC parts and trying to put that together. You just don't want it. So I ended up for me personally just like buying the PC that was already made. But I'm still a big proponent of it, you know. If it's something that interests you, you should definitely check it out. As long as you aren't, you know, as bad at it as I am. So instruction would probably help as well. I don't know. It's just like getting the oversight of like here's how to build it and stuff like that. That's also fair. If you know somebody who like knows what they're doing. So yeah, I've been putting off upgrading things for a while now. So it really is time for a better setup. That's the spirit. Go big or go home.
Sorry, Courie. Seems like we have to go now.
Already? Are you going to the wedding?
Thanks for the drink. I'll see you later.
Yeah, take care.
Safe trip and good luck.
Off they go. I hope I see you guys at the end, the very end, even if it's only for like a screenshot. Let's see. I guess I'll go over today's checklist. Somebody else is here. Hey! I was just thinking, it's like we haven't seen you at all. Hey! Well, hello, gentlemen. Nice. YouTube has everything, lol, but understandable. Take the less hassle option. It's definitely... I feel like when you still have YouTube and you still struggle, like here's a step-by-step instruction to like set up your desk, you know, like they always have video tutorials or something like that, and you're like still struggling. I think for me the problem that I have a lot with like building things in general is that I have so much confidence. I have so much confidence about it. This time for sure, it'll be easy. It'll be a piece of cake. And then like I put the whole thing together, and I'm like, something is wrong. something is very, very wrong. And I only realize it after I'm done. That's always the worst. And I think that's what stops me from building my own PC. But definitely YouTube has a lot of information. There's whole guides, there's whole, you know, like dedicated subreddits, I guess, like that can help you. That can help you, like super helpful, just like here's how I built my first PC and stuff like that. So they just need to fuse their beard and mustache. Yeah. I guess it's technically a cat person on the left, and then technically a dog person on the right, I guess, if you think of werewolves as dog people, I guess. So well, hello, gentlemen. Hey, Courie. I don't really have a voice for you. Oh shoot. Courie. Nice seeing you here, Hendry. How goes it? Good. I see you're doing good too. As usual. What do you want to drink, Hendry? It's on me. No, that won't do. Well, let's talk about bills later. So, what will it be? You first. You sure? Okie dokie. I'll have one STMJ, please. Alright, we definitely have that in the compendium. Yay! Alright. That is milk, ginger, and honey. Gotcha. Milk, ginger, honey. Alright, cool. I mean, kind of hard to figure out what's wrong unless you have prior knowledge. Yeah. It takes trial and error, for sure, if you're, like, just building it on your own. Do I need to give... No, I don't need to give this to you. Your drink is served. Oh, wait, do I need to give that to Gala? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. That's for you. One SDMJ coming up. It smells so nice. I don't know what this voice is. It's like, spot on. Thanks, Courie. You're very welcome. How about you, sir? Oh, it's my turn. Something with ginger, please. More specific? You know, any more specifics could be very, very cool. Anything else with that? Well, what would you recommend? Anything from your new tea line is fine.
Ooh, I see you have a new selection.
Yes, we have blue pea and hibiscus tea available.
Hibiscus, huh?
You should try Jahe Rosella. It's pretty good for this kind of weather. Oh, do we have that in the compendium? I think we do. Sounds familiar.
It's ginger steeped with rosella buds, another name for hibiscus.
Anything else in it?
Well, it's a bit sweet.
Interesting. So honey. Ginger, hibiscus, ginger, honey. I'll try it then. Alright. But just in case, I will also check the compendium again. Yes, hibiscus, ginger, and honey. Okay. Hibiscus and ginger, honey. Alright, cool. Ginger with ginger. With ginger. Yeah, I don't know if I could ever... That can't be great. I guess it's just regular ginger tea. In that case. It's like... That sounds like too much ginger to me. I don't know if I can do that. Do I have to give you this item? I'm technically supposed to give it to Hyde, but I mean, you'll find Hyde. you and him are always together. So, let's try this. I pick up and proceed. What's this?
Oh, it's Bailey and Lua's wedding invitation.
Really? For Hyde. Oh. The date is really soon. Could you pass it along to him since I'm not sure when he'll be here? Okay, sure.
Thank you. A piping hot cup of Tajahe Rosella for you.
Thanks. What do you think, Andrew? Does it look any good?
Uh-oh. It looks about right. It smells good, too. Try it.
Why am I giving this? I ended up giving him like a grandma voice. It's like, oh yes, indeed, it's me, old granny here to save the day. I don't have anything else for you, I don't think. Sorry about that, Hendry. You deserved better. Yeah, it's good. Glad I passed your impromptu test.
So what's been going on? Did I miss anything?
Something happened, didn't it? You can say that. I think the officer is coming too, by the way.
Alright.
As for me, I'm just glad my fury is over.
Are you okay, though?
Yeah, you didn't visit. I was surprised by that. I'm fine, as you can see. How are you managing, Hendry? Did you get your checkup?
I did. Rachel pestered me to get it done all week, so I had to.
Good.
There's no doubt I need to slow down.
You've hired a new courier to deliver the mail for you. Basically, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, Gala.
I can feel it in my bones.
Time is a harsh mistress, as they say.
Ain't that the truth?
But I don't think you get to complain, though. Why not? You know my body isn't what it used to be anymore.
Oh?
I mean, compared to my prime. 50 years ago. Must be nice. Must be nice. I'm kidding. Truth is, my body doesn't hold up well when I'm transforming anymore.
Is that so?
Yep. The soreness doesn't go away as quickly as it used to. It's hard to get up in the morning after all that. Like today.
I know the feeling all too well. Especially in this kind of weather.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been raining all day where I've been at. It's like, I don't know.
Oh? It's like my body knows if a storm's gonna get worse. No weather forecast can match the accuracy of my joints.
Why are you not laughing, Courie? I'm laughing. I'm laughing in real life. I think that's true, honestly. I don't know. Your joints can sometimes, I don't know what it is about it. It's more so, I guess, just like being careful in the weather. You should be careful when you're like walking in rain no matter what, so that puts extra pressure on your joints. So if you don't have good joints, you'll feel it. You'll feel the weather, essentially.
Well, lucky for you, ginger is great for sore muscles.
Yeah, Oh, is that officer? Yeah! Yay! I love the rain. It's so relaxing. That's fair. That's fair. It's definitely. I think as I've gotten older, I definitely appreciate it a lot more. Um, I think for me though, it's always like kind of stressful because I know my dog is not gonna walk when there's rain. Doggo hates rain. She's like a cat, basically. So I can't get her to walk. So there's always that stressor, I guess. Hey, folks, the man of the hour. That I gave them the exact same voice there. Okay. Hi, Georgie. Courie, what I miss? Some very important weather talk. Is that so? Sounds like I missed a ton then. A rain suit for the doggo? Maybe she also, but she also doesn't like wearing clothes. So it's just like one thing on top of the other, where I just feel like, I feel like she would just be miserable and she still would refuse to go outside. But it's a good idea. It's definitely something I've thought of before. But, you know. How are you? How am I? If you're talking about my case, well, I don't even know where to begin. Andrew, you know nothing about what I'm about to say, right? No. What are we talking about? Courie, you should have primed him before I got here. My bad. In my defense, I didn't know you were coming until Mr. Gala mentioned it. Excuses, excuses. I'll explain it to Hendry. In short, there's been a string of car vandalisms nearby. Okay, good. I was hoping for a fade to black there. So he's been trying to figure out if the tree being gone has anything to do with the case. And that's where we are now. Yup, that's about it. That's a lot to take in. Anything new happened since? Well, I tried something. I set a few candles where the tree was. I used my lighter and things happened. Oh, interesting. Is it I mean, I know you got, like, your grandfather got it from the market that was taking place there, but is it like a special fire, or? Mind backing up a bit? Feels like there's a lot of context missing here. Well, I'm warning you. Everything I'm about to tell you is real. It'll sound a little crazy, but no, I haven't lost it yet. Got it? Loud and clear. I told Courie about my lighter a while ago. How it might be connected to the fairy market we talked about before. Really? In what way? The lighter was my grandpa's. And there's a chance he bought it from there. Ah, interesting. Yeah, what a coincidence, huh? Oh. Anyways, my daughter likes this sort of mystery stuff, right? After talking with her about what's been going on, she believed my lighter was the key to making sense of all this. So you talk to your, I don't know, like, your daughters are of varying age, to be fair. But I like to imagine that he talked to like the 6-year-old about about all this, and the daughter gave advice, and he was like, yeah, you know what? Might as well try it. And she gave me some pointers. So, I went back there last night to the spot, to where the tree used to be. I lit a few candles there, put the lighter right in the middle of it all. I'll be honest, it was spooky as heck. The air was still, I felt tension in my head. Wasn't sure if it was just me being creeped out or if it was something else going on. Whatever it was, I thought I should leave it alone. So I followed my gut and got the heck out of there. Then what happened? It blew up. Oh. Okay. What? What do you mean, what? I mean, what? The lighter, it just blew up. Oh, the lighter did, but not the candle. Well, what do you mean, blew up? Yeah, I think we definitely need more context here. Well, I didn't see it because I was walking towards my car, you see. But I heard it. Patois. A little whoosh, followed by a couple of clink clinks. Patois. What kind of sound is that? You know, like something small and metallic blew up. Wouldn't bang work better? No, that's like that's like a gun being shot. No, that's a shot. Yeah, wouldn't want to confuse y'all with that. But patois is what is that? You know, patois. And then what? And then what happened? Right. Okay. Then I immediately looked back to see if it had fallen over with its lid open. The flame. Oh, so you left the lighter there. I didn't realize. The flame, it was burning white. Wow. Oh, you didn't just light. I mean, you probably lit candles and then you left the lighter there as well. Okay. I'm gonna lie to y'all, I freaked the frick out. But before I could do anything, two small figures emerged from the corner, walking towards the lighter. Did they see you? Yeah, they did. They inspected my lighter while I was just standing there. They asked me straight up, "Is this lighter yours, guy?" And I said, "Yeah." Then I fired a question back. "Are you the ones who have been messing with the cars around here lately?" And they said, "Yes." Interesting. Welp. Sounds like case closed. So they weren't ghosts. Hell no. Thank God for that. So it had nothing to do with the cat? When are we gonna come back to the cat? I guess the cat has just been around, watching our every move in the background. Then who are they? Let's just say they were close friends of the deceased. They're part of the fairy folk, but I didn't expect them at all. Didn't expect... Do you know them? Kinda. In fact, they own the gnome noms near my place. Oh, wow. Did they know it was your car then? Nope, because I only order takeout. And I usually walk there. What was the reason for all the vandalism then? I mean, for revenge? You know. It all started with a broken promise. And we have to start way back for that. You remember why the tree was there in the first place, right? Yeah. Yeah. The tragic hit and run. Why did I place the voice there? No. The tragic hit and run. Admitting to the crime. Yeah, it was like very honestly, it's pretty honest. It was like, yeah, we did it. Oops. Whoopsie daisy. At the time, the court ruling practically let the driver off the hook outside the DUI charge. Yeah, that's what we heard. Well, it sparked a huge protest. Good. In response to it, the mayor at the time gave his word to the victim's family. He promised to keep the tree as a landmark for the community. And the vow was kept well after his tenure was over. But he died a few years ago. We all know recently what happened to the tree. I see. So, it was their attempt to keep the memory alive. Not just for their friend, but as remembrance of the injustice as well. And after all the urban renewals this city's gone through, makes sense that the community that used to be there is gone by now. That's right. There used to be a lot of veteran housing and low-rise apartments in the area. Yeah, that got brought up once at the very beginning, and I was trying to see how that fit into everything. Now it's filled with never-ending projects. You okay? Oh, yeah. Sorry. There's something about it bothers me a bit. Like what? Their unique disposition after they pass. It bothers me that their own memories are insufficient to ensure their existence. And by failing to remember, we, the outside party, will also gradually lose track of their existence. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I mean, you're talking about like how memories get messed up apparently after a fairy dies, but this is coming out of left field. It just doesn't feel right to me. I get what you mean. The odd erasure of existence. Oh no, you're talking about, wait. No? No. But apparently that's why they keep animals. No, I think it's... Well, it's like the actual... Yes, what I just said. And then there's also like the meta-narrative context of like IRL life and stuff like that. Okay. The Gnome Nom owners told me they have a large mastiff living in their place. Others even take care of multiple animals at once. Interesting. I suppose that's why some folks prefer living near the wilderness. But animals don't live long either. Yeah, I wish they could live longer. Right. But the erasure starts happening if they're completely forgotten, right? Something like that, I guess. I'm not sure. Right, okay. But doesn't that normally happen anyway? How do we pay respects or remember someone who died a long time ago? Like our ancestors, for example. It's our call, isn't it? Every April, Rachel and I would visit my wife's grave. We used to visit her grandparents' graves too when my wife was still alive. If our extended family was visiting, they'd join us. We'd clean the gravestones, bring food, and have a feast while catching up. It's how Nekomimis honor the dead, and I'm sure other cultures have their own ways too. Right. I truly think continuing the tradition is something we do for ourselves, though. Well, yes. But that's keeping the memory alive. So, to remember the deceased and all the reasons they matter to us. So, except for the weird erased memory part, it sounds on par to me. It's the effort of the living to remember the dead anyway. Yeah, you're right. Unless you believe in life after death, memories are for us, not for the dead. Exactly. Yeah, no, I agree. I get that. It would be great if we could all remember, and help each other. Because keeping track of any sort of history is a team effort. True. Says the best way to gain wisdom is to learn from the past, whether it's good or bad. Yeah. Speaking of the Gnome Nom owners, though, what happened to them after all that? Oh, Rush, did you arrest them? Nope. Huh? Are you going to let them go? Not necessarily. But I got an idea on what I have to do. Right now, I'm just happy there are no ghosts involved. Still, it was truly something else. Yeah, it was what a night it must have been. It is what it is. But what did you do? And then he didn't. And then he just didn't elaborate. We just continued with the conversation. Okay. What's up, big guy? Something on your mind? No, nothing. A shame about that lighter of yours, though. Interesting. So if I didn't give him back the lighter, all those times he asked for it, I guess this would have ended differently? That's interesting. That's almost like a drink influencing reality. Except in this case, it was an item. So I hope whoever was missing their apartment key got a new one, and that doesn't affect the story in any way. Oh yeah, it's probably busted, right? That's the thing. It works just fine. Not even a scratch. Really? That thing blew up, didn't it? Like, patois? Heck, we even debated the sound effects and everything. As I said, it still works fine. I don't know what else to tell you. I see. You want to know what I think? No. No. Alright, great chat, everyone. It's haunted. No, it's not. I think it's definitely haunted. What are you talking about? The white flame is a bit unnatural, I agree. And I remember how you kept forgetting your lighter here. Hey now. A man is allowed to forget stuff as he gets older, no? As for the blowing up, there's probably a well-timed bad chemical reaction or something. This thing is real old after all. If that's the case, you might want to stop carrying it around. At any rate, I believe you now, officer. There's no such thing as coincidence indeed. Yeah? I still think it's a ghost. Hendry, you're too late to the party. We had this whole episode already. Shut it, Hendry. Shush. In any case, mystery solved. For now, at least.
Oh no, I think I have to go now. I didn't realize I missed multiple messages earlier because I was so engrossed in your story. Sorry for the rush. I'll see you all again next time.
Sure, safe trip. Nice seeing you, Hendry.
Take care. Aw, nice seeing you, Hendry.
We have not seen you all game, I don't think.
Let me check. Here?
Well, you didn't get a profile, actually. Yeah. Like, it doesn't show up at all. It shows up so little that he didn't even get a profile, essentially. That's sad. But, I mean, also, to be fair, I think Hendry's story is done for the most part. So, there is that. Alright. Food. Anything warm and made with ginger, music, metal maiden, books, full metal jarhead. Why is there so many full metal in this universe? There's also the game that Myrtle made, which is like Full Metal Conflict, I think. So, what I'm doing with my life, trying to heal myself by helping other people heal. Aw, very nice. Very cool, Gala. Did I get anything for you, or... Oh, right, yeah, because I messed up your drink. So, yeah, I didn't get anything. Oops. Alright, let me move over there. You know, all that talking made me thirsty. You want anything? I'm good. Then 1 espresso for me, please. Alright, 1 espresso, which is just coffee, coffee, coffee. I know that one at least. Yay! Alright, and serve. Here's your espresso, officer. Thanks. Great as always. When I get the order correct, but sure. So, what's next, officer? What's your plan after this? Other than talking to him? I guess I'll focus on the rumors. Word is going around that cars are being messed with up there. That's kind of expected. That's kind of expected, though, isn't it? There's no point in adding to citizens' worries when the case is pretty much over. And I don't want bad press to paint over the area's history. You're right. There's nothing like rumors. Without being stopped, they'll just spiral out of control. Time to leave, I guess. Duty calls? Something like that. I suppose I'll do the same. It's quite late, after all. Thanks for listening to us, Courie. The old men ramble. They truly do, and I'm tired of doing voices, so get out of here, you two. Get out of here, I say lovingly, but get out of here. Need to do some female voices instead. I want to go higher. The pleasure is all mine. Yippee! Well, take care and see you later, yeah? Have a good night, Courie. Safe trip, you two. Yay! Alright, Zobo, which is also in my compendium already. A traditional Nigerian drink with an invigorating ginger kick supported by cloves and pineapple. Yes, I remember. I was like, putting pineapple in a drink? I mean, that's actually that's pretty not unreasonable, to be honest. I can't imagine it. It's not my first thought, but yeah, it's like, that's not unreasonable at all. I'm sure it tastes good. The pineapple and ginger, though, that's interesting. Sunday, October 1st, 2023. Alright. Box office movie High Weapon hits astounding 2 billion worldwide. What Generation Z really wants, an independent survey. Why? What? I feel like we've learned nothing from these articles. Vegan food on the rise. Gnome diet popular amongst young adults. Okay, cool. I've learned nothing from these except at the very beginning. There was one article that like was a follow-up of what was it? Rachel's whole thing with her manager in the first game, and we learned that he's still, you know, he's still being tried for all those things, as he should be. So. Hey, Rachel. Speaking of, all right. Before I talk to you, let me check social media. We got some more information about you. Favorite things: funny cop movies, non-dairy cakes. Dislikes: ghost. What I'm doing in my life: trying to be a good father to 3 great kids in this ever-changing world and stay a keeper for his lovely missus. Aw. All right, and I think that's it. Yes. And then here, what is this cute photo? Lucas, super busy, see you tomorrow. Just saying hi. Okay, cool. Look what Myrtleish did. Sneakily taking my super serious gaming face while playing Super Brawl Pals 2. Why do you just look like this? You two are so cute. I wish I could have seen more of you guys. Gosh darn it. I really like Aqua and Myrtle. We had a break in the office and just played board games for hours. It was fun. Aw, that's cool. Today's delivery cutoff time 1300. No night shift. Yay. So that means you're gonna be in the store today, probably. All right. It's been a while since I've voiced you, Rachel. I can't remember what I did. Courie. Miss Rachel? Oops. Sorry. I'm just really excited. I've done it, Courie. Congratulations. What did you do? Done what? What are you doing? The music I'm making with AJ. I told you about it last time, remember? Oh yeah, you did. It's been like 80 billion years. I brought it with me. Check it out, will you? Really? Okay. Oh, it's playing right now? Are you sure we can play it? What about NDAs and stuff? Come on, you silly. We're the only ones here anyway. It'll be fine. I mean, the direction has already changed a lot, so... Oh? Never mind that. Let's just play it quick. Hey! I like it. I like it. It's got a jazzy feel. It's kind of like... It's a little, like, city pop vibes to it. Yeah, it's nice. Sweetheart latte. Hey! Because we gave her the correct drink. That's cool. Arami and Neko Chell. Interesting. I'm guessing it doesn't have any lyrics though. Even though Rachel is a singer, so it should, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. Alright, cool. What do you think? I was inspired by the drink you gave me. Sweetheart latte, wasn't it? That's right. You composed the melodies? With Arami, yeah. So, like, I know with a name like Sweetheart Latte, you'd expect something a little more fun sounding, right? I mean, it's city pop sounding, so, like, I mean, it could be sad or happy, it kind of depends, but it sounds poppy to me, it sounds fun to me. But hearing how you made the drink reminded me of something. Like a new love is beginning, or thinking about your crush. The soreness of anxiety and the sweetness of a promise. There are a lot of steps to keep the delicate balance going until you get to the point where you decide to confess. I think I see where you're going with this. Yeah, just like the drink, right? It needs the perfect balance of ingredients and temperature to mix properly, doesn't it? Or it would curdle, yeah. That's a really interesting take on the name. You got all of that from a drink. That's kind of insane and very creative of you. Congrats. There's just one thing I'm wondering about. What is it? If this is supposed to be your new single, wouldn't everyone expect to hear your voice? Yeah, exactly. I know, but I'm planning something. You'll see. I'm guessing maybe it will play at the end of the game? Maybe. Maybe, possibly. Who's to say? How are you, by the way, Courie? Just fine. Business as usual, as it goes. Wait, I almost forgot. Did Dad come here last night? He did indeed. He was meeting up with Mr. Gala, actually. Okay, that's good to know. Why do you ask? He didn't reply to my text last night, so I was wondering what he was doing. Ah, I see. Do you two not see each other often? What do you mean? I just saw him this morning. We still live under the same roof, after all. Yeah, that's what I imagine. And I mean, he's still a manager, so they would work together. Of course they'd see each other. Oh, what a surprise. I thought you'd have been raring to move out by the time you turned 21. Well...
You're not wrong in thinking that. But Dad's getting older, you know? He's becoming forgetful too, so I'm a little worried, as it goes. Understandable. Besides, we don't really have anyone else, you know? None of our extended family even lives in the States. So, as much as he's been a nag my whole life... Oh, interesting. So have you thought about moving to Tokyo? Have you thought about moving to Japan? Because there's a game there. I feel like I should watch over him for now. Right. Hello, welcome. Who is it today? Oh, it's Riona. Yay! Actually, yeah, that makes a lot of sense for you two to be here at the exact same time. That's understandable. Good evening to you, Miss Riona. Hey, Riona! Fancy meeting you here. What's up? Hello. How are you? Sorry, just a second. Alright. As I'm like jamming to the tunes, it's all kind of nice. Very, very cool. Huh. Is she alright? Is she like waiting for a acceptance or rejection email of some kind for an audition? I'm not sure. Oh well, I'll just get a drink first. Right, what would you like? I'll have a cup of milk, please. As you do. Alright, and that's just milk, milk, and milk. Alrighty, here you are. Here you go, a cup of warm milk. Thank you. What's up? Oh, nothing. Just remembered something. It's nothing special, so don't worry about it. What does that mean? Why are you people like this? Maybe it was... Wait, well... Probably not good news? I don't know. But still keep trying. I don't know. Whatever happened. Miss, are you alright? No. As this happy music plays in the background. I mean, happy. It's happier sounding to me, honestly. I think I'm sad. What's wrong? That's right, Riona. What's wrong? I've been doing a lot of thinking. About what? About my situation. Have you ever felt like something you've been doing your whole life might be a mistake? Aww. Why? I just finished the saddest route. It does have a happy ending, but the saddest route in friggin' Date Everything yesterday, and now coming to this, it's just like these like heart-wrenching scenes. What makes you think that, miss? My apologies. I did not mean to be so dramatic. Would you two mind listening to my scattered thoughts? Of course, let it all out. Miss Rachel is right. Feel free. After listening to the experiences of you and Mr. Lucas had, there we go, got there eventually, along with my conversation with Courie and the regulars of this coffee shop, I've gradually realized over the past week that I'm severely lacking in awareness about many things. Huh? And what makes it more troubling is, it is likely that my ignorance was on purpose? Ignorance on purpose? What do you mean? Miss Rachel, the position you hold today is a result of your efforts and tenacity. You honed your talent, but you did not shirk away from taking risks in order to succeed. Your knowledge of the industry has enabled you to successfully navigate it. And I greatly respect your ability to do so. Mr. Lucas also. Although I do not fully understand his content, although I don't really understand what he does, he's a goober on the internet, I guess. I don't know. There's something. He is successful enough that people earn a living through his work. I'm aware that must require a great deal of courage and flexibility. Yeah, Yeah. To put it simply, I feel ashamed of myself. Because I may have become too comfortable with the status quo. To the point that I no longer strive to improve my situation. Are you really, though? I mean, you've admitted it now, you know? you can see it now, you know. I'm not not to say that this evaluation is correct or incorrect, but you see it now. Now you can work to improve and change if that's, you know, such an important thing for you. But I understand it's like the loss of time if I had only done things this way and the other way and stuff like that. So that makes sense. That makes sense. But with this very emotional scene, I guess, and this city pop music playing in the background, it is time for the first break of the stream. We go over to Burp Screen. Yippee! Alright. If you are here, stretch, get some water, all the good stuff. I will be right back in 3 minutes and we will continue to, I don't know, maybe help Riona. Help Riona help herself, honestly. I just want to see Riona happy. It's been so long. So yeah, see you in 3 minutes. Alrighty, I am back. Let me go over here and go over to game screen. I'll also do this as well. Did I hello, Twitch? Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure Twitch is just loading and it'll be a-okay. It'll be a-okay. Not sure what that's about. It's just like paused on loading something. Anyway, good timing. Yes, I have the timer up. So Twitch is technically timing the 3 minutes. So I always come back in time, but yes, continuing. Thank you for the welcome back. Are you really though? I mean, you've been trying your best, right? I've been trying, yes. But have I been trying my best? That's debatable. And about my intentional ignorance, I'm simply afraid. Afraid? I understand I only have a small chance of being selected for a role in a play. I really do. I understand it's due to my lack of network and the industry's expectations, along with my lack of higher education. For the simple fact of what I am, and for the simple fact of what I am, I'm truly fine with all of that. I really am, because all of it is a pain I am already familiar with. And perhaps somewhere in the deepest depths of my heart, I'm having to face unsimilar rejections again. Having to get used to new pain all over again. Almost like not your first rodeo. Well, I mean, I get the stream for me is like, I essentially have the timer up, and it's like I always have the timer up, so I always come back on time. So, having to get used to all the pain all over again. It just might be. Might be difficult. Miss, I apologize for all this ruckus. I didn't mean to. Miss Riona, will you please allow me to make you a drink? It's on the house. But Courie insists, right? Right. In that case, please give me something simple to make, because if I mess this up, I'm gonna feel so bad. I'm gonna feel so bad. What the heck? I'd like something made with blue pea, but no milk or ginger, please. I think that's simple enough. No milk or ginger. Try cinnamon and honey. That'd be fine. That'd be fine, probably. I mean, it's technically correct, but we're also, like, I'm also used to, I don't know, maybe, like, trying for something that has, like, an official name. I don't have to, but I mean, I should. I should. Let's try it.
blue pea, lemon. I don't know. Cinnamon, mint. Hopefully. Cinnamon Crunch Toast it is. Here you go. Just like put the whole entire cereal box inside the cup, and it's like, here you go. That'll be good enough. I don't want to waste it in case like some other people show up later. Hopefully this is okay. Cinnamon mint blue pea. Your tea is served. Here. I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you.
What's on your mind?
Right now, I'm rethinking my true motivation for doing all of this. The driving force behind everything I've done up to this point.
Well, what was it? Your driving force before you started questioning it.
I wish to break free from the shackles of prejudice, whether it's society's or my own. Not only for myself, but also for my kind.
I see. That's not your voice, Rachel. What am I doing? So it doesn't have to be opera, right?
Pardon?
Reaching that goal can be done in a lot of ways. Like politics. Huh. You're not wrong, but I mean, it'd be nice to do something that I'm actually passionate about. That was just an example. Jeez. But I admit, being an entertainer is probably the fastest way to win people over. But that's not what you want to do, is it?
My heart trembles for the opera.
So dramatic.
That is why I wish to pursue it, as long as I'm able. However, I believe it is also time for me to consider expanding my horizons.
Oh-ho?
I simply do not wish to be trapped in my own fear forever. Although I do regret that my one-tracked minded efforts may have been in vain.
I don't think everything you've done so far is in vain, though.
I always believe in sincere efforts. But never mind that. What are you going to do now? I'm not sure. I already rejected Mr. Lucas's offer.
I see an update here. It's for Rachel. I'm Rachel Florencia. Yes. Okay. My favorite things. I love my family, cats, milk, and you. What I'm doing with my life. I've been dancing, singing, and trying to achieve my dreams since I was 13, and I'm not stopping now. Surely not, because you're showing up in the third game. I know this to be true.
I already rejected Mr. Lucas's offer.
You can just say, actually, I thought about it and I want to again. Like, it's fine. Lucas. He's an influencer who's been coming here recently. Why does that name ring a bell? Oh, wait! You know him? Not closely, but I think we follow each other on Tomodachi. On Tomocho. Tomocho. Is that what you said? I guess, is that the shortened version of the name? Okay. If it's even the same Lucas, I mean. What was the offer for?
I was offered a spot on his new show. While he's still unsure of the format, his aim is to elevate underrated talents, to showcase and interview them in order to bring their work to the forefront.
I see. So what if you rejected his offer? Call him. Yeah, it's like you walked him home after he was like pitch blackout drunk. You can call him and be, I think you're on the level where it's like you're chill enough to call him and be like, actually, I can rescind that offer, right? Huh? Or text him. Tell him you changed your mind. What's the worst that could happen? People are allowed to change their minds. If he rejects you, well, that's his loss, isn't it?
I'm not sure it'd be his loss necessarily.
Shh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just do it. Text him. Yeah.
Okay.
Aw. Definitely Lucas and Riona are highlights. Their whole like relationship back and forth is very nice.
He responded.
What did he say?
He's happy I changed my mind. And he's going to text me later to talk more about it. It seems like he's in the middle of something.
At least that's one thing settled. Yup.
Yes, thank you. Although I regret my one-track mindset, I cannot say it has been entirely detrimental. I nailed that line. I could say it so perfectly, as it is a habit formed during my time living in the commune.
Commune?
We banshees used to congregate together in order to protect ourselves from the outside world.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
Each of us tended to have a specific role in the commune, and we all would work together as one.
Interesting. It's kind of like space people, like Silver and Amanda. Kind of like it.
Like gears in a machine.
Interesting. I didn't know that. But you left the commune, correct?
Yes.
Was it difficult?
No, because we're not.
No, because we're not a cult. Thank you. Thank you for the clarification. Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. It's okay.
The commune is simply a defense mechanism from the distant past.
So the reason we do not see a lot of banshees around is because many still choose to remain in the commune. So like it's only in and out of the commune? Like you can't be like in between?
Right. The world still isn't kind to us.
Right.
However, we are aware that eventually we must reopen ourselves to the outside world. It was for that reason I learned to drive.
You seem to be fond of driving.
I am.
Aw.
It's like having a mobile fortress, which is why I find driving calming.
That's an interesting way of looking at it. I don't know. I find driving calming because it's... I don't know. It is? I don't know. It just is. It just is calming. I don't know how to describe it. Basically. Metal Coffin is like, yeah, it's like, I don't know if I would call it a fortress. It's not like it's completely... it's not like it's completely impenetrable. Like, accidents can still happen. It's just the act of driving, I guess, that is, like, steady and, like, beyond super reckless drivers. You always... I don't know. There's some uniformity to it, so you always know what's gonna happen. I guess that's why it's relaxing. At least to me. Which is why I find driving calming. Even in traffic?
Well,
a mobile fortress, huh? Never thought of cars that way, but that's interesting.
Perhaps it's better if I go now.
Okay, I'll leave too.
If you wish, I could drop you off.
Really? I live pretty far from here.
It's fine.
Okay. See you later, Courie. Safe trip, miss.
Thank you for your time.
My pleasure. See you soon. I love Riona. I love Riona so much. Probably, I don't know, probably more than any of the characters from the first game, which is saying a lot because, like I've been saying this whole time, like, I'm sad that Aqua and Myrtle didn't even show up as much because just because, like, biased take here, I love those two so much. But that's not to say that, like, oh, I hated any of the characters from the first game, or like, oh, they were just like, meh, whatever. That's not what I'm saying. It's just, I really, really like her, and I really, I don't know, connect with her. She's great. She's awesome. I suppose I'll wait another hour or something, I guess. Oh, well, apparently not. I guess I just went to bed. Nobody else showed up, so I just went to sleep. Okay, cool. All right, Monday, October 2nd, 2023. The Evening Whispers. Globally Labs shut down. Researcher to finally stop experiments after 1,304 incidents. That's a lot of incidents. Okay. Users of Tomodachi's new stories feature. It needs a longer duration. Okay. Why is it on the front page news? The piece of halfling advice that's seared into my memory. What the hell? Why is it so quiet? Okay. Hey, Gala. Why are we in darkness? You don't even, like, ask, like, what's that about? Ooh, okay. So I drove him around while he was nursing his broken heart. I really don't know why we're discussing my sad stories right now. Eyes on the happy couple. Oh, yeah. Wait, is it time for the friggin... Is it time already? Hold on. How do I check? First of all, let me save. Always good to save. I guess we would load game from here. Yeah, I guess so. It's the 3rd and then that's it. And we might do like a 2-week flash forward as we did in the first game. So there is that. Alright, cool. It wasn't sad so much as cute though. But it's true that you and Mr. Bailey should be in the spotlight, Miss Lua. Or just in the light at all. Sorry, I'm trying to get the switch. I'm sorry. Ow. Whoops, my apologies, Mr. Gala. You're literally like a solid, like a wall. I'll take that as a compliment or something. I don't know. Here we go. Yay! I mean, their models didn't show up until literally just now because he didn't want to spoil the surprise, but okay. Alright, cool. Hey! Look at everybody here! Aw. You all look so nice! That's good. That's good. I'm happy. So it really is just like... just 3 people here. 3 people in attendance, which is... I mean, that's fine. That's completely fine. But, I thought, like, Freya would show up and be like, hey, I'm here too. I guess not. I guess not. Who knows where she is? Let me check anything else over here. Nope. All right. It's very awkward to check your phone during the middle of a very important event like a wedding. It's just like, whatever. Let me check my social media. No delivery today. Check this out. Your boy has started a new podcast for y'all. Wanna know more? Woo! Woo! Sorry, not sorry. Forgot to post the trailer. Here it is. Full version dropping 8 p.m. All right. Do you like video podcast? Oh, I see. So Rachel is also promoting it as well. That's cool. Here it is. DTR Down to Ride vlog number 1. Go watch it and tell us how you like it. You got that set up in like less than 24 hours? How'd you do that, my guy? That's insane. Cool. Check out my friend's new podcast. Nice. Oh yeah, now you have more people liking your posts. You can see it. Riona Sharon. There you go. Aw. I feel happy. I love her so much. I mean, I like all of them. I like all of them. I just really love Riona. You have a new profile pic? Yeah, you do. You change it back to this one. Interesting. Alright. Yes, anyway, the most important day of your life or something, I don't know. You all found your way to a seat. I'm impressed. We've been here often enough that we know the place like the back of our hand. That's what it means to have regulars, Courie. So it does. Now, shall we get this celebration started? Please, I'm so excited. Lua looks very, very nice. And that's adrenaline for you. Hang on to that feeling. You call it adrenaline, I call it deep, passionate, irresistible fascination for her husband. Hey. Don't get too cocky, Mr. Miller. Oh, are you taking Lua's last name, Baileys? Ha, no, we're keeping our last names. But I'll be Mr. Miller if it pleases Mrs. Miller. Anything to make you happy. Aw, you always make me melt. Disgusting. I thought I might say it, but I was like, maybe he'll refrain from saying it because it's a wedding. It's literally a wedding, my guy. Disgusting. He said, wiping his tears. How many times must I tell you? It was the City Hall flowers. They make my allergies flare up. Sure, let's go with that. This would be a perfect time for some drinks. Damn, imagine me getting the drinks wrong on their wedding day of all days. Let's hope I don't do that. I wouldn't say no to something hot, for sure. And to something sweet. And to something decadent and chocolatey. But let's keep it fresh. All these different things. There's enough sweetness here to give me a sugar rush. So, in summary, Sweet and chocolatey, but with some freshness to it, please, Courie. Okay, so chocolate, honey, mint, and just in case, let me save. Very important that I save for this one, especially. This has to be it. Let's try it. After midnight. All right, I think your drink is served. This is inspired by a sweet evening treat. Hopefully the drink is to your liking. I love it. It's very unique and festive. Very comforting. Exactly what I had in mind. It's fine. Would they all have given different reactions? Because I think it was like, who was it? Hyde, for example, was the one that suggested freshness to it. So if I had not put mint in it, would everybody else be like, yeah, it's great? And Hyde would have been like, this is fucking awful. I hate this and I hate you. Is that what would have happened? Or would everyone have a different response of like, yeah, this wasn't really it? Anyway, high praise from Hyde. You know it. It tastes a bit British. Have you ever been on that side of the pond, Courie? I did a bit of traveling in my day. This is certainly the fictional version. The fictional version of Courie. I've not been to I've never been to that side of the pond, as he's so elegantly put it. But obviously I do a bunch of traveling, especially in space. So that's a little bit different. Maybe we ran into each other in the past. Maybe we did. Ha 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 ha. Don't worry about it. Passing each other like two ships in the night. Before meeting at the mooring. That's very lyrical. Huh, you could just be a writer. You could be anything, Hyde, honestly. It seems like you'd be pretty good at it. I blame the mood on you two. All I know about the UK is that British werewolf guy I once met. It was absolutely wild during Fury. But even then, he would beg the wall's pardon after putting his fist through it. Sounds about right. No, you're thinking of, it sounds more Canadian to me, but okay. I imagine you two became great friends. Nah, rude vampires are much more my type. Hey! Actually, no, I'm not offended. Rude vampire and proud of it. You two are flirting. Now Lua should be like, ugh, disgusting. That would look great on a t-shirt. Awesome idea. I'll consider it for a Christmas gift. Right, I guess we should raise a toast. Does anyone want to make a speech? Someone? Korea, maybe? Me? On the spot? Okay. I don't think I'm the right person to give speeches. You definitely are. Yes, if you want to, we'd love to hear you. In that case. Thank you for choosing to come to this cafe, Miss Lua, Mr. Bailey's. And thank you for making us feel like a true part of your lives. You're here. You'll always be a part of our lives now, Courie. Absolutely. Short and to the point. Good speech. Your turn, Mr. Hyde. Oh, that was it? That was it? It was like 2 words. It wasn't really a speech. But okay. Really? Well, fine. Thank you, Lua and Bailey's, for entertaining me. And making me consider a counseling career, however briefly. I still think you should circle back around to it. I think you could do it. You're a good bunch. That means a lot, Hyde. You've been a very good friend to us. Aw. Don't think we're forgetting about you, Gala. Speech time. Right. I don't know you as well as Courie, guys. And I haven't helped you nearly as much as Hyde did. But despite that, you made me feel welcome. You've immediately made me feel part of your family. May this warmth that you show others always reflect as joy in the family you're starting today. Aw, that's very, very good. Very sweet. Aw, Gala. Thanks, man. Really. To the happy couple. To the happy couple. To the happy couple. Are your allergies troubling you again, Mr. Hyde? Courie, my dear Courie. Never think you're out of my reach. You're out of reach of my retribution. I know. It's okay. I do apologize that we only serve soft drinks here. Some bubbles would have benefited the occasion. This is a new track, isn't it? Oh, no. It's just Sweetheart Latte again. Okay, cool. I'll take it. We have a new drink. Right, after midnight. Chocolate, honey, and mint. A whiff of old world charm. A soup con of intensity, I guess? I don't know. And a dash of fresh air for timeless late night celebrations. Aw. Some bubbles would have befitted the occasion. Don't worry about it. As far as I'm concerned, it suits me just fine. Yeah, we're not really drinking booze these days. Oh? Speaking of starting a family, just in case, you know? Oh. And I'm avoiding it in solidarity. That's nice, you guys. Rooting for you. Ah, man. Now that makes me so, like, because I don't think we're going to follow up with these people. Because I was just thinking to myself, it's like, it makes sense why we're going to a different location with mostly, should be, like, the vast majority of new characters. Because I feel like we really are completing stories with these characters. Like, I don't think we need to come back for a third game dealing with Lua and Bailey's and whatever problems they're having. You know, I just don't see it. But now I want to follow up with them, you know, even if it's not their story, even if they just show up once, I still want to follow up with them. But I'm guessing we're not going to see that. So it makes sense. It still makes sense. And this is still a nice conclusion to it. That's nice, you guys. Rooting for you. Thanks, Scala. Just imagine. Little purple elves with horns running around everywhere. And thanks, I think, Hyde. Thanks, I think. I aim to please. Do you? Personally, I'm fine with soft drinks as well. Never liked the stronger stuff. He's not lying. I never saw him touch it. Is there any specific reason why not? I just don't like the taste. Never got used to it and never particularly tried to. Yeah, the taste is kind of meh. The taste of alcoholic drinks is meh. People assume I like to drink, especially since I'm a big, burly dude, I guess. But nope. Assumptions like that are annoying to me. I like that you look at it just as a taste among others, Scala. Sometimes I want to taste wine, sometimes I want to taste I just want tomato juice. Definitely, booze is just became this big social thing. But I, for one, wish there was a better range of soft drinks. I went to a very expensive restaurant a while ago. They had a soft drink pairing option. They imported some alcohol-free vermouth, I guess, vermouth? Homemade some fruit juice. It all tasted really nice and unique. Then they also had edible robots. And they made a miniature forest out of vegetables and dark chocolate. Okay. Oh, when did you go to a place like that? Man, we really need to get outside this cafe. we really gotta see the world around us. A while ago with my family. Back when we were still in touch. Bae, I'm okay, sweetie. Well, I make a mean cocktail. There's a hard version and a soft version. In the hard version, I use vodka. In the soft version, I don't use vodka. Fair enough. What else goes into it? A little bit of basil, some lemon juice, a pinch of salt, tonic water. That sounds like something I would enjoy. Wait for it. And of course, a big dollop of fresh blood. Here it comes. O-type, preferably. Universal donors and all of that. No! Yuck. I think this is a joke. I hope this is a joke. And this is why he never gets invited to parties. What do you mean? I'm invited to all the parties. Thank you so much for being with us, the three of you. Thank you for having us. It was fun to meet your friends from work, Bailey's. And your sister, Lua. She's a very strong character. I respect that. She's impossible, you mean? Oh, wait, so they did invite some people. So there was like a different party afterwards, and then we just like we're having like an after wedding party, and that's just the three of us in the cafe. That's nice. Okay, I thought we were just having the wedding right now. She's impossible, you mean? But I love her to bits. Yeah, she took a while to warm up to me at first. Oh, just a year or 3. She probably wanted to make sure you were right for her baby sister. Yes, that was definitely the reason why. She always thinks of me as some sort of softie that she needs to protect. Well, I mean, compared to her, Gala is a softie. I'd say Gala is a softie compared to many people. Fair enough. But yes, I think she could take him when he's under fury. If Courie ever moves out and I'm out of my specialty, I can ask for your sister's number, I guess. You would have to hurry, or you'll have to step over. Your primary school friend, Bailey's. Marco? I thought I caught him staring at her. I bet they didn't leave it at staring. The two witnesses, delightfully cliché, isn't it? Well, it sounds like everyone, new beginnings may have been starting from this wonderful wedding that we didn't get to see because we never leave the cafe. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. You seem to be enjoying the gossip very much, Mr. Hyde. Of course I do. That's how I take my best pictures. Longing glances, touches filled with pent-up desire. Scorn dissimulated in a smirk. Hopefully you've captured some pictures of our lovebirds too. Ah, yes, I really can't wait to see them. Well, that's the downside of film. I know. But it will be worth it, so I'm happy to be patient. Good girl. In that case, I have a little reward for you. Hey! Oh, that's so nice. That's so sweet. Gosh darn it, a perfect shot. Oh, look at this, bae. This is amazing. What a beautifully captured moment, Mr. Hyde. Yes, truly. Thank you again for doing this, Hyde. Don't mention it. I had an all right time of doing it. You can keep this if you want. It's just a Polaroid, but... no, it's absolutely lovely. It looks so friendly and warm. Like the wedding we always really wanted to have. Yes, once we sifted through the superfluous... it's always a difficult word for me to say. Details. I love that you guys figured out that in the end. And I love this picture. Do you only have one, Mr. Hyde? Why, Courie? You want to frame it and hang on your wall? Yes! Yes! Actually, yes. Something like that. Good thing I saw it coming. If our newlyweds don't object, I have almost the exact same one for you. How convenient. No objections whatsoever. Yeah, I love that. It would mean a lot to have a little memory of this day hanging around here. Thank you so much. No, thank you. Yes, Courie. I'm not sure where we'd be without you. Aw. So, I take it you two have decided to embrace... I take it that you have decided to embrace photography, Mr. Hyde. It would seem so. Come on, tell him. Tell us what? Nothing's been confirmed yet. They're certainly not going to back on it, and you aren't either, right? Of course not. Well then. Let me just tell them the story. It's obvious you're dying to. Don't have to ask me twice. Hyde has already agreed to shoot another wedding. They're a really sweet couple who's been coming to visit their kid at the hospital. Oh, I see. So it ties into that thing there. Because we never really solved, Gala's problem of, kids find me too scary. And I mean, we don't have to solve every problem. That's completely fine. But I guess that this kind of ties things around a little bit. Yeah. Little Rose has been sick for a while. Doctors think she's going to get better eventually, but no one knows exactly when. So her parents have decided to get married in her room with her around. That's a lovely idea. I bet little Rose is thrilled. She is. An entire party next to her bed. Can you imagine? Anyhow, they got to chatting with Hyde. Just like that, he promised to take their pictures, pro bono. It's a very good idea of you, Mr. Hyde. How thoughtful of you, Mr. Hyde. It's nothing. I could use the experience. So that I can milk my modeling ex-colleagues for their wedding pictures. Sounds like a good social redistribution to me. Right? So does that mean you're sticking around Seattle for good, Hyde? I've got the house, and I've got the job. Oh, so you did get the house. Nice. And I've got my own pocket werewolf. So it sounds like I'll be staying here for a little while. Aw. That's great to hear. I mean, photography inevitably ends up making you travel, but you can always travel back home. So that's fair. That's great to hear. How's the house coming along? Taking ages, but it'll look good when it's finished. I'm having it redone from scratch, so it's a process. But as a vampire, my needs are a little particular. Fair enough. I think it's normal to be particular when it comes to your dream home, you know? Yeah, definitely. What would a dream house look like for the two of you? We're not too sure yet. But we're not repeating the same mistakes. No endless Tomodachi scrolling to look at other people's homes. And no overspending or feeling inadequate on my side. I think... And well, I mean, homes come along as you kind of like build within them, right? So like one thing that I've always like, when I have eventually the dedicated space for it, one thing that I've always wanted is like an actual library. And that would kind of be like an actual dedicated room in my dream house. That has, I mean, just shelves. It's essentially just shelves and then like a couch, I guess. Is like the basic idea, although we try and spruce it up a little bit. But yeah, that part is like, that will come along later when you know, as things go on. It doesn't have to be perfect immediately, but if you're building a house and you want to know like what should this and that and the other be, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense why you have to be so particular about it, Hyde. My love, it's all right. I'm glad we talked it all through. Lua made me realize that it's fine if I don't earn as much as she does, and if my family doesn't contribute anything. In fact, Lua's mom told me the same during the wedding. Aw, I didn't know you'd talk about it. Don't worry, it went really well. She said what mattered to her is that I make her daughter happy, which is good because that's what matters to me too. And a happy Lua is a Lua who powers through her job. Yeah, I really can't consider slowing down my career. Well, maybe a little. Yeah, when the time comes. But the thing is, I don't mind slowing down my career. I've always been the one bringing up the kids' topic. It's not that I don't want them, but I was afraid of what it'd do to my work. Ah, well, yeah. It's a little bit tricky, right? That makes sense, right? If Lua is the breadwinner, in that case, and considering that the story takes place in America, a fictional version of America, but still America, I can't imagine that this is, you know, like an easy process for you to consider. That makes sense. Women are always expected to do more when it comes to child rearing. Well, not in our couple. We decided that when we have kids, I'll be a stay-at-home dad. I'll still do some freelancing work if and when I have the time. And not so much for the money as to keep my brain working. But I'll be taking care of the little ones and of our place. You know, I keep thinking how happy I am that I met you and married you. Not many men would have wanted that. You'd be surprised. Times are changing and so on. I mean, you two have been around for a very, very long time, so you can definitely see the changes. Times are making more room for people to follow their wishes. I've known many men who'd rather stay home with their children than go to work every day and almost never see them. You two just complement each other well. I think so too. Mr. Miller? Mrs. W? No. Using my family name on you feels wrong. They would throw a fit if they heard you do that. They absolutely would. It's almost tempting. But none of that matters much anyway. As long as we're still Lua and Baileys. As long as we're still Lua and Baileys. Oh. And just at the same time, I also got something here. Oh, George posted a thing. Can I see it? Oh, I can. What the hell? Can I? I can't see it. I can't play it, actually. No. What am I seeing right now? Is it something that you bought for your wife? Or no, you're reposting something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at. I didn't know I can actually like get a full screen version of all the different freaking posts. Look at that. All right. Excuse me. Sounds like Hyde has found a new way forward. He has, yeah. I'm really happy about that. When I first met him, I thought he was a bit mysterious. And honestly, a bit of a jerk. But he's really quite fragile, isn't he? There's nothing more solid and more fragile than an immortal. Yeah, nothing screws with your head quite as much as having unlimited time. Yeah, yeah, I guess. Even elves with their only longish lives have issues. I can imagine. Werewolves are somewhat between elves and humans. We also struggle with that stuff. I guess the bottom line is, everyone gets bored and confused once in a while, right? And the longer you live, the more once in a whiles you get. That makes sense to me. I will say, though, I'm mighty happy that he's sticking around. For all that, he can be a difficult one. He also makes life a lot more interesting. And we just really get each other after all this time. You two know what I mean. Yeah, why don't they just, I mean, not that they need to, it's like, why don't they just confirm it? But I mean, yes. Yes, we really do. I mean, it is confirmation, right? We've already been, it's confirmation, right? There's no other way to like look at it or see it. But it's still interesting that they don't directly say it. But it's fine as well. It's not like it's needed. It just makes me curious, like, why don't they say it? At this point, even when we need to take a bit of time out, we can trust that we'll always find our way back to each other. That's right. You know, he's got a way of finding good people. Hyde, I mean. He liked Courie from the start. Not that I've ever disagreed, but he just really got you right away. He has been very kind to me, and perceptive about me as well. Oh yeah, I think he did mention something, at least in this game, about like, oh, you've been around for a very, very long time. And I'm glad he befriended you two. This chat right now, it's really good. You're alright too, Gala. Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing more of you. Right back at you. Listen to that. It's pouring rain again. It'd be really cold if I didn't have your jacket, Bay. But are you okay? Oh yeah, you are wearing it. Have you always been wearing it? Oh yeah, I guess you have. Look at that. I didn't even realize. Yeah, don't worry about me. I always worry about you. I love line. This comes up sometimes in video games. I always love this line. I always love this line when one character that loves another character says this to another. It's like, don't worry about me. And it's like, I always worry about you. Gosh darn it. It's so cliche, but I like it. And I guess that's kind of my job now. Only if I get to worry about you, too. You guys are cute. But you know what's even better than worrying about each other? Not worrying about each other. Point taken. Yeah, but what if? You don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get the fiction behind it and how much it means, and it's nice. It's nice, Gala. Don't worry about it. Agent being Cosmos makes sense. Exactly. Point taken. Raining weddings are meant to be good luck. Anyway, that is true. Yes, I think. Possibly. Yes. I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking of Encanto, honestly. The scene from Encanto. I don't know why. Anyway. I've always wondered where that came from. It sounds like lip service for the happy couple. To avoid a meltdown if it rains, which must happen often. Yeah. Yeah. Really? So you don't know? Don't know what? Oh, maybe it's just a thing among elves. Have you heard of it, Courie? Have I seen Encanto? I mean, when it was brought up in Encanto, wasn't it a bad omen? It was a bad omen, but I mean, the point is that it turned out really, really well. So you know, it was nothing to be worried about. Are you referring to the goddess's tears? Oh my god. No. Not the, what? Not the Never 7 CoffeeTalk 2 reference. Friggin' the connection here. No, this is not the same story, is it? That's the one. Never heard of that. It's actually a whole epic in medieval elven poetry. I can give you the short version. Go on, I'm very curious. Alrighty then. A long time ago lived a powerful goddess. That goddess had many children, but of all of her children, one she liked best. They were the shyest and the quietest. When their siblings screamed for attention, they sat aside and played with clouds. Okay, a little bit different. A little bit different. Was very concerned there for a moment. When their siblings tormented each other, they silently looked at the stars. And when their siblings ran away from the rain, they waited and watched the rain fall. The goddess thought, even if all my children desert me, this one will always be by my side. They are kind and gentle. They will love me and take care of me. She thought of the days ahead and smiled. But one day, as the young godling sat at the edge of a cloud, pondering the world, a gust of wind blew on them and they lost their balance. Oh no. Don't worry, it's not a sad story. Alright then. Carried by the wind, they floated down to the ground, and immediately they were astonished. There were so many things around them they'd never seen before. It's still giving Kurumi energy, to be honest. Kurumi could have said this story and I would have been like, yeah, of course. They were both delighted and lost, and they stood rooted in place for many human eras, until a human found them there. Shall we call the godling Aeon, I think. And the human Ray, just for clarity. That's gonna help me for sure. You get lost without names. Alright, Aeon. Gosh darn it. I don't know. Aeon and Ray it is. Ray walked up to Aeon and, finding them stunned, guided them forward. They took them to their village and showed them how they lived their life. Oh, I see. As days passed by, Aeon started talking to Ray. A-E-I-O, Aeon. Aeon. Okay, we're gonna go with that. Aeon. As days passed by, Aeon started talking to Ray. They discussed stars and planets, clouds and suns. They talked of harvests and of young children, of famines and old men. They talked of time and of eternity, and as they looked into each other's eyes, they found both the briefest of moments and the longest era in there. That's how they both knew they were in love. Like Ron. Gosh darn it. Yeah, it's okay. Emphasis on the A. Emphasis on the A. Let's try that. That's how they both knew they were in love. They decided to get married, but both of them wanted the assent of their family. Ray got it without any trouble. Their family was quite fond of Aeon by then. But when Aeon went to see their mother, the goddess, that old hag. Ha, give her a chance, my love, she improves. But yeah, at first she wasn't thrilled. In fact, she was outraged that her favorite child should be taken away from her. That reminds me of someone. I promise you, she's a lot better than my mother. Anyway, she got really angry and she told Aeon, get married if you wish, but if you do get married, then you shall wither and die, just like your fiancé. Yuck. And to nobody's surprise at this point, Aeon said, I'm alright with that. Whatever. Who cares? What's eternity if I can't have Ray by my side? Down to get married if they went. Down to get married they went. There we go. Got there eventually. For many hours, the goddess was angry and shouted. Then for many more hours, she was despondent and sulked. And then finally, she turned an eye onto the ground to look at Aeon and Ray. And they were in a field where Ray had first found... They were in the field where Ray had first found Aeon. Aeon, there we go. Yes. They wore garlands of flowers, and they were surrounded with people they loved. And for the first time, Aeon wasn't quiet at all. They were singing and dancing, their eyes sparkling, their hair floating on the wind. And the goddess saw that for the first time in an eternity, their child was happy. She regretted her bitter words then. But a goddess's word, once spoken, isn't easily broken. In sadness for her child's mortal days, she started crying. Hold on, I'm gonna take a sip of water here. All right. And one by one, her tears hit the earth in a thick cloud of rain. But instead of running from it, Aeon and Ray danced with it. Aw. And so the goddess said, for each tear of mine that falls upon you, may you live another year. And even as your hair turns gray and your skin turns parched, may that year see you both dancing and singing, still in love with each other. And according to elves, that's how we came to be. Okay, it diverged by the end there, so I was very concerned. I was very concerned. I was like, Kurumi was like, how did Kurumi get here? But it must start from like some, it must start from some base legend that is actually true. Like, I think the version that Kurumi told was actually legitimately maybe like an urban legend, like myth thing, probably in Japan. Just something like that. That must be the case. And then maybe this was like an adaptation version of it for elves. But I think that's a bit far-fetched. My love. Are you tearing up? It's nothing. You're just really beautiful sometimes. Sometimes. You're a born legend teller, Mr. Baileys. That was an astounding rendition of that story. Yeah, that was epic. See what I did there? I'm not gonna look at the rain the same way now. It's just a silly legend. It's not silly at all. And you're right, the goddess is a lot better than your mother. Told you. My history with rain is a lot simpler. I just really love it when it rains outside and you're all warm indoors. Yeah, that's a very cozy feeling. That's how most people are, honestly.
My bedroom, when I was a little girl, was on the top floor, so I could hear the rain fall at night when I was in my bed. It was great.
I wish we lived in a world where everyone had that. A place to be safe while the rain falls outside. For sure. Oh. It's the cat! You're not supposed to show up until, like, the very end of the game when we're going over all our choices. Why are you still watching me? Look. Here's at least another, another someone who's safe from the rain right now. Oof, this is a very wet little guy.
Oh, poor Gala. Did he just shake rain all over you?
He did a little, but it's fine. He's a cute one. What's he doing here, though? Is he your cat, Courie?
No, but he's been around a couple of times. He's secretly watching me. He's secretly a demon lord. Don't worry about it. I do remember seeing him a week or so ago. He's not any friendlier than he was then. Although he's not especially aggressive either.
Maybe he's adopting this place. Maybe he's moving to Tokyo. I don't know. I'm just on full copium right now. I don't know. Wouldn't be the first. It's pretty much how you got Hyde, too. Where is Hyde?
Now that's an apt comparison. It seems that he might be looking for something, though. Or someone.
If that's the case, he hasn't found them yet.
He came by another time a few days ago and was actually quite helpful. But he didn't look settled then either.
And there he goes.
Very mysterious.
Oh, okay. Is the cat Hyde? Secretly Hyde, I don't know.
What did I miss?
The cat, apparently.
Yes, I saw it go. What was that about?
We're not entirely sure. He has come by a handful of times. But he doesn't seem to stay very long or ask for anything.
I was saying that he might be looking for someone. Perhaps he is. In many traditions, cats are depicted as having special foresight. Messengers between worlds, so to speak.
Hey, look at that. Look at that.
He may know something that we don't, or see something we can't.
That's just what they want you to believe, says the dog person. Looking mysterious to get food and cuddles. I was saying that it reminds me of someone, actually.
No comment.
Uh-huh. Anyhow, what's that call about? What's that call about?
It was the interior designer of the house. For some reason, he needed to know the exact size of my turntable, as well as whether I wanted walnut or oak floors. I just want floors I can walk on. That's surprising. I thought you'd be more particular about decoration, Hyde.
All right. Actually, I didn't even realize we're like 30 seconds away from ads. Whoops. My bad. Let me go over to Verve screen real quick. It's time for the second break of the stream. If you are here, stretch, get some water, all that good stuff. I will be right back in 3 minutes. See you then. Alright, I am back. Let me go over to game screen. Alright, and let me move this over here. Okay. Look at me at the beginning of stream saying like, oh, we might finish the game today, or maybe next stream. We might need 2 more streams after this, honestly, to complete the game. This is a very extended wedding sequence. I was expecting, well, I guess it's like an after party. But I was very much expecting like snapshots and then Freya's here, and you know, like the whole gang's here. I thought more people were gonna be here. Like I thought, hell, just like we've never even met Lucas and Riona, but you know what? They're here too for some reason. Like everyone's gonna show up, and then friggin' it's just like a snapshot, you know, sort of look into how this went. I didn't realize we'd just be talking. So that was my bad. I thought the scene would play out completely differently. I am particular in the sense that I want it to look good. But he's got no clue what to do to get there. I mean, you've seen his car. It's not, you know, peak design trends. That car served me right, thank you very much. I remember when a certain werewolf didn't want me to drive around. I shouldn't have brought it up. Truce. Why don't you help hide with decorating then, Gala? Why indeed? My job. Time. Your job. Time. I see. Everyone's a critic, but the truth is, Gala has no understanding of color, material, or shape. I'm a lazy interior designer at best, but Gala is an interior designer's walking nightmare. Ah, that's fair. That's fair. So real. Me and Gala shaking hands. It's like, I'm just trying my best, man. I don't even know what I'm doing. Not true. I just go for functional things. That's what people say when they've got no taste. Listen, alright, Hyde. I'm trying my best. Yeah, maybe my taste in vampires is the problem here. I think your taste in vampires is your one saving grace. You guys sound like you're gonna be just fine. Indeed. You know, being like this all together, when it's dark and damp, I'm feeling good and safe and home. It's a pretty rare feeling in kind of public space. I think the kinda is key here. As far as I can remember, this has never felt like a strange space to me. It's because we're in a time loop, we're going back over and over and over again. You guys aren't going with me, but I am, at the very least. It's my space that I'm lucky enough to share with other people I like. I definitely feel the same way. Thank you for that, Courie. I'm glad that's how it feels to you. Our patrons' comfort has always been our top priority. Goal very much achieved then. That, and also, you are all alright. It sounds... It sounds like everyone's gonna be busy with our own stuff for a while. But I can't wait to come back here and see your faces again. Whether in a week, or a month, or a year. I know it's gonna be a good time. Cheers to that. Hear, hear. It sounds like this is the final time we're gonna see all 4 of these characters. I don't know, again, we might get a flash forward 2 weeks forward, maybe? But even then, it's like, I don't think we're gonna see these guys ever again. Which is very, very sad. You're all welcome anytime, separately or together. And I'm looking forward to hearing what you get up to. We'll definitely pop by to give you news, even when I'm a different person and also in Tokyo and also, you know, like, don't worry about it, hopefully. And to get furry remedies. Fury, even. Not furry. Fury. And to listen in on the drama. We can't wait to welcome you back to the furry, whatever. Whatever thing. I think the rain is over. And we've kept you for a while already, Courie. Yeah, we should use the dry spell to get back home. Furry confirmed. I mean, technically the, like, Hyde is... I mean, Hyde is technically a furry lover, and then, like, Gala is technically a furry. I mean, true. Technically speaking, if you really want to think about it, which is insane, Rachel is technically a furry. I mean, technically. But yes. Consider the night cold. You go first, guys, or we'll be stepping on each other's toes. Alright. Good night, Courie. Good night. Good night, you two. I'm glad they showed up for the second game, at least. I really like them as well. Let's go, darling. Let's. Good night, Courie. Thanks again for being with us. Tonight and on other nights. No, thank you for everything, truly. Have a good rest, Courie. Will do. You guys coming? Yeah, just hold the door for me. A second longer. Bae, what are you doing? I'm carrying you over the threshold, of course. That's on the way into the home and not on the way out the bar. I can do both. You're silly. Maybe, but I love you. I love you too. Bustling, busy, and abuzz. People whose thoughts I can hear almost as well as my own by now. Whose success and failures matter to me as much as my own. I suppose that's what it feels like, to have a chosen hive. Aw. Very nice. Cough syrup, a cure for a sore throat. That's a very Okay, why would you recommend that after everything that's happened? Um, anyway, Tuesday, October 3rd, 2023. All right, fire director resigns in the wake of shocking leaks. Oh, interesting. So that, I guess that guy's out of a job then. The one who's been trying to find Silver and Amanda. Heir of American business royalty disowned over choice of wife. I mean, it's not Bailey's, but still, it's very like, woo, okay, very strange timing there to have this come up in the news. Killer algae, new invasive species. All right, not concerning at all. Anyway, somehow this feels like deja vu. Freya, is that you? Gosh darn it! Oh, gosh darn it! Who are you? You're not Freya. I'm just waiting for Freya. Freya must be here. Oh, everybody's posted to social media. What the heck? We can't play the video, which is very, very unfortunate. But we can like the video that we haven't seen. Aw. Gala got a picture from Mr. Hyde. Very cool. Alright. You also posted it as well. Nice. A goofy little photo of Silver. And you can see Amanda. I guess Amanda can't be in the shot, technically. You know, like, publicly. Because, you know, that would be kind of bad. But still, interesting. Wait a minute. Those fingers are like little... Like... I can see how she's drinking through the fingers now. That's actually kind of scary. What the hell? That's actually kind of scary. Why are her fingers like that? Okay, anyway. I think by the end of it, I'm in this industry for the love of it, and to keep having fun is the mindset I will keep moving forward. Aw. Myrtle. Having someone you can connect with, especially within the same industry, is really something I'm glad for. True and real. Aw. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. Anyway, Officer Georgie. Hey. Welcome, Officer Georgie. What's cracking? Aside from the thunder outside, that is. Yep, deja vu. What? Nothing. Everything is fine. I have everything I need to avoid another blackout. That's good news. Huh. You know, this weather has kind of grown on me. Really? Yeah, I mean, Seattle is technically always rainy, so I would hope it has. Yeah. Not something I'd like to have forever, of course. But the thunder no longer sounds so angry to me. Interesting. What does it sound like to you? No idea. Just not scary anymore. Interesting. So you can see on this... Sorry, not to ignore everything that you're just saying, George. But you can see on the left here, you can see different things. We have Rachel's album. We have a wedding invitation. We have Lua and Bailey's wedding photo. We have the lighter. We have the lighter. But we're still missing quite a few things. We have the teddy bear, too. I don't know what the teddy bear is about. Like, I genuinely don't know what that's for. What do we do to get that? Who gave that to us? That's the thing. We were just, like, it was just there one day, and then we were just staring at it, and it was just like, oh, okay. I think it's more of a key item. Again, it was like my theory is like maybe to denote like a change in writers, but I'm not entirely sure. Maybe the cat will come in and explain why that's there. Not just scary anymore. Anyway, I want to order something. Perfect. What'd you like? Make me whatever I ordered a couple weeks ago. A couple weeks ago? Yeah, like on Monday, 2 weeks ago. Right, of course. You were promoting new tea types, I think. The one you gave me was pretty tart. I see, So yeah, make whatever you gave me on that day 2 weeks ago, because of course you would totally remember that, right? What is wrong with you, George? Why would you do this? We're gonna save, I guess. It's not like it tells me. And I could probably reload the day, but I also whatever. I'm lazy. Alright, let's try. Whatever I made on that day. Promoting new teas. So it was hibiscus, And actually, let me just check my drinks. What do I have? It would be... The heck? What did I do? What did I do? That was weird. Oh, this is to move... Oh, okay. Well, glad for me to realize controls like this late into the game. You can move to this screen and then you can make base and have this screen still up. That's nice. I don't think that was in the first game. Or maybe it was. I don't know. Very cool. Anyway, let's go and get any new ingredients. It was very tart, so it's probably the red one. And then what do we have here? Hibiscus tea, Rosella, sweetheart latte, pink spice, or Zobo. I don't think it was Zobo. I'm gonna say it's hibiscus tea, so just regular hibiscus. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Do I have any items? Nope. Your drink is served. There you go. A freshly brewed cup of hibiscus for you. Thanks. So tart. Sheesh. Still, the taste takes me back to when my grandpa's summers. Oh, interesting. I got it correct. Yay. Yay. This world would be much better cold, though. This would be much better cold, though. Huh? Because it'll ease the tartness a bit. So, any plans to serve cold drinks in the near future, Courie? Maybe in Tokyo. Not sure. But if I ever do leave, it's like, I'll keep you posted. Professional barista, truly. Professional barista. I finally got one thing correct. Again, insane that anyone would come back and be like, yeah, give me that drink that you gave me 2 weeks ago, even though I've been in here, like, pretty much every other day since then, and like, you could give me anything else. It's like, nah, the one that I had specifically 2 weeks ago. Of course you remember what that is, right? Right? Roger that. How are you, officer? How's work? Work, huh? Well, it's only been a couple of days since I was here. But I admit, a lot has happened. Oh? Yeah, for starters, word is spread that parking on Bourne Street is no longer safe. Because of the vandalism. Yeah. To them, they only saw you twice prior. Is that true? Twice prior? I feel like George has been in here a lot. I feel like George has been, like, trying to solve a whole case. So... maybe he's only been... no. He's, like, at least 3 times. At least 3 times. George has been in here a lot. He's been in the game a surprising amount, honestly. It's very welcome. I really like voicing him. But he's been in the game a lot. And I really don't want it to escalate, you know? I don't want the story of the street rewritten into something bad. Makes sense. So what'd you do? What makes you think I did anything? Just a guess. Well, you're not wrong. The day after our last talk, I paid the old gnomes a visit and had a chat with them. Oh, what did you talk about? You know, we talked about what could happen to them in the area due to the vandalism they committed. They were remorseful to a point. Because they're upset about what happened to the remains of their friend. Right. All they wanted was to create something memorable that would stay in everyone's minds. In one way or another. Even in a bad way. That's what I thought they were going for too. Turns out, that's not the case. They just want to create something memorable. Something that gets everyone talking. But when I gave them a hypothetical scenario with rumors getting out of control, and how folks will spin the whole thing into something else, they were a bit stunned, honestly. Well, I get, true. What you're saying is correct and real, but it is also, I kind of get their, like, frustrations behind it, because it's very, like, it's on a citywide scale with, like, the mayor and stuff like that, so it's very much like this loss of power, so they're just kind of, like, taking it out in, like, whatever way that they see fit, and, like, the first thing that they, like, pops into their mind is vandalism. So I get it. I get it. But also, it ended up not being correct, so. Is it because they didn't think the consequences that far ahead? That's right. I told them it could potentially lead to the street being closed because it would be deemed unsafe. Or maybe even rebuilt into something completely different, which would effectively erase all trace left of their friend. So they decided to stop right there, right then. Interesting. But you know, I get their need to keep the memory alive. Even if what they did was a bit misguided, I understood. Still, what they did was not the way to go about it. And honestly, I'm still trying to wrap my head around all this. All this memory stuff. Shows that I, and the world probably, need to learn a lot more about fairy folk in general. I agree. So, what did you do next? Did you arrest them? We're already on the page. It was like they wouldn't be arrested. Huh. No. All I did that day was chat with them. Because I wanted a clearer picture on everything, including the old fairy market and all. I also shared the story about my grandpa. In the end, they said whatever I decide to do, they'll accept. So I went home. I see. You know, my daughter asked what happened. Now, since she gave me good advice on the case and everything, I told her the whole story. About the street, about the tree. Ah, that's really everything. Like, literally everything. Anyhow, after our talk, I guess she started looking into the fairy folks' history. And one of those videos she did, I have no clue what to call them. They're videos of herself packing orders while talking about stuff. Ah, I see. Like a live stream? What are you talking about? I guess this is one of the daughters that's old enough to live stream. And again, I thought it was gonna be one of the older daughters, but still, it's like I find it very funny. It's like speaking to my 6-year-old about this, and it's just like, I think you should do this. It's like, okay, might as well. Who cares? All right. Yes. I reposted it on my Tomo.chill a couple days ago. I see. Oh, that was the one thing I couldn't click on, right? She basically talked to her viewers about what she learned in the video. About your case. No. Only thing she learned on her own. Got it. That's great though. You never know, maybe through her video, curiosity will spread. Get everyone wondering about this piece of disappearing history. You're right. Who knows what the future holds? Who knows? Maybe Freya? Maybe Freya? Get out of here, Lucas! Shit! Why are you here? Gosh darn it! I mean, I love you, Lucas, but still, gosh darn it! What the hell? Lucas in the house, yo! Yo! Thank goodness it's almost the end of stream, so it's like, I don't know, I don't have the capacity to voice you right now, Lucas. Hey, what's up? And you, Pops, how goes it? Oh, good. You're in high spirits, aren't you? Always. Anyway, Pops, what's shaking? I think I should be asking you that. What's with all the excess energy? You're right, and I probably should explain, but first. Dear Courie, may I put in an order? You may. I like a blue pea latte with super cool latte art on top. I mean, you're not getting super cool latte art, I can tell you that much. But good thing that the game does not have a rating system for it. Alright. This is probably something I've made before, so... Am I... Wait, did I skip over it? Where the heck is it? Okay, maybe I haven't... Maybe I haven't made it before. I don't know. A blue pea latte. So... This? Alright, that works. And I have to do some art. Something. I don't know. Let's see what I can do. Cool. It's like a dragon, you know? It's like a dragon or something. Yeah. Sure. Here's your drink. A cup of blue latte with a masterpiece on it for you, sir. A masterpiece. Masterpiece. A masterpiece, huh? I like your confidence. Don't post that on social media. You don't want to do it. you just don't want to do it. Anyway, cheers. Nice. Thanks, Courie. So what's up, kid? All's well, Pops. I'm waiting for the lady to arrive. Oh, so Miss Riona's coming. Yep, she should be here soon. The last couple of days have been really intense for us. In fact, I didn't sleep at all until last night. Oh, why? What do you mean why? As if we haven't been checking our phone. What the hell? Why are you saying why? Lucas has been updated on a short break to refresh and wreak havoc on return. Post your recs on my channel or my sub at LucasZone. Alright. Let's just say we've been busy cooking up stuff. Tisk tisk. What? What is it? I know you're a hustler, kid. The schedule is probably not like everyone else's, but I hope you won't drag others into unhealthy habits unnecessarily. Although I know next to nothing about Banshee biology. Doesn't she do late night deliveries? Oh. Sometimes she does deliveries until morning. Never mind, kid. Forget everything I said earlier. Yeah. I was like, oh man, what stupid thing did I do this time? Nah, I'm just pulling your leg. You're both adults. I was just playing around as a nosy and annoying old guy. Still, it's good you guys are talking. Especially considering what happened the first time you two met. Yeah, no kidding. That's what I mean by me doing stupid things, too. Sometimes I don't slow down enough to see the forest for the trees, you know? It happens. As long as you're aware of it and take a step back from time to time. Yep. I feel like Lucas's voice also, like, character writing wise, like dialogue wise, has been the most consistent out of every character. Which I don't know. It's just an observation more than anything. It's not like, I don't know. It's not like a, like, wow, and most consistent character or anything. It's just more like maybe this character, this type of person is very easy to understand how they would talk. Welcome, Miss Riona.
Hello.
Lady, finally you're here. Good evening, miss.
Hi, everyone.
Was the traffic bad for you?
No, not at all. I had to deliver something before I came. That's why I'm a bit late. I apologize.
Nah, you're not late. I'm just early. Would you like anything to drink?
Yes, please. I'd like a cup of mild coffee sweetened with a lot of honey, if you would.
Alright. Sounds simple enough. Let's save, just in case. What the hell? Coffee, and then sweetened with a lot of honey. So just honey. Honey coffee. It doesn't seem specific. It's not a specific drink. Are we sure this is okay? That's what I used to order back in the day.
Really?
So what's really been happening with you two? This kid stayed up for days for something, apparently. Does that include you as well?
Yes, but those are just my regular working hours.
See? And I thought we were done talking about that, Pops. What the heck? I'm not done playing the role of annoying and nosy old guy, that's all. Jeez. Anyway, the truth is, me and the lady have been discussing the show's format. Oh, how goes it so far? We're almost there, right?
I think. We've been discussing it quite intensely the past couple of days.
Thank you for the stretch and the hydrate. We're just about wrapping up stream here, but I will take that right now. And a stretch. Thank you. Ugh. Interestingly, I feel like I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It's like I feel like Lucas's voice is not the most difficult voice of the game. It's not. It's not like it's not like it doesn't take any sort of toll. It's just that like this sort of voice is like, wow, yeah, for sure, dude. I don't know. I feel like I can do this voice for a very long time. It's friggin' other male voices, such as obviously Gala. Gala is like a huge one. I'm just like, I love you, Gala. You gotta get off the screen. I can't voice you forever. It can't be done. So little things like that. I guess where I have to like push the voice a little bit lower. So it's very, very interesting how that works.
We've been discussing it quite intensely the past couple of days. We're at a point where things are beginning to take shape. But it's just not quite there yet.
But almost. That's why I've been staying up late, organizing all these ideas into a deck. We're making a new show proposal even, to pitch to my team. Are you two going to work together then?
In a way, yes. It is my intention to act as Lucas's guide to the city. I'm going to have him drive too sometimes.
Yeah. I don't want her to always drive me around. But I might need some time to get used to driving again. Is that okay?
Of course. My suggestion would be for us to drive across the Evergreen Point Bridge. On days where there is less traffic when the sun is out. It will make you feel good, I'm sure of it.
Okay, let's do it. Anyway, so that's what's been happening. Meanwhile, I've been helping her find auditions.
I wasn't aware there were many ways to find audition leads online.
There are a lot. You still have to vet them though. True, because there are so many fakes out there. But I'll help you with that, don't worry.
Okay.
Well, sounds good, y'all. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you.
I might have to leave soon.
Huh? Why?
I haven't eaten anything substantial since this morning. It was a really busy day.
Oh, word? Let's go then.
Oh, you can stay. I'll just go for a quick bite and come back.
Nah, let's just go. We're partners, right? Oh, it's very sweet seeing these two together. It's like, again, I don't know if I necessarily ship them together, like romantically, but I mean, I can definitely see how someone, like a lot of people can get there. I can definitely see, like if somebody told me this is a super popular ship, would not be surprised at all. Besides, we still have a lot of things to discuss.
You're right. Okay, if you're fine with it. I think it's time for us to go. I mean, for me.
Roger that. Let's get going then. See you later, Pops. Good luck with everything. You too, you too. You too. Bye, Courie.
See you again soon.
Goodbye. Okay, we're definitely gonna have a 2-week time jump skip. Because this is not the end of seeing you two. Hopefully. Maybe. So, just you and me now. Nothing wrong with that? I have to go soon though. Duty calls. Oh, okay. Alright, bye. Just me all alone. Bye. Sure. Is it her? Yeah! Yeah! Yes! I knew it. I was like, the music stopped and I was like, I know, it has to be her. She's walking through the door right now. Yay! Alright. Well, with that in mind, didn't want to spend time with you anyways. Well, apparently he's gonna stay now. He's definitely gonna stay. He didn't want to spend time with me, but he will absolutely stay for Freya. With that in mind, finally seeing the updated Freya sprite. What the hell? It took so long. You would have loved to see Lucas, Freya. You would have loved it. You would have loved it here. I'm just saying. Yes, with that in mind, let me go over and go to the main menu, I guess. All right, and that is the end for today. A lot of progress. I was very, very wrong about how long that that marriage scene would take though. And it felt it was very much like, I mean, there is an aspect of it to be said of like, why are we talking about this? Like, we're just kind of like, it's the after party of the wedding, and we're just kind of hopping around from topic to topic to topic. But like, it was also pretty interesting, so I'm not I'm not like hung up about it, if that makes sense. So I mean, in that sense, I really enjoyed the scene. I really enjoyed the overall story, I think, of this game, maybe even more than like the original game, even if I somehow quote unquote like the characters maybe more of Coffee Talk 1 better, if that makes sense. But I mean, it's still pretty much the same characters, it's just a little bit different, you know. But yeah, that was Coffee Talk 2 for today. When we come back, it will be, I don't know, it'll be a day sometime this week. I'm streaming every day except Saturday this week, I believe. So tomorrow I will be back with Date Everything, and then on Thursday I will be back with Never 7. And I guess maybe after that, depending on how I'm feeling from reading Never 7 and voicing Kurumi, oh god, voicing Kurumi, I, you know, will either do another Date Everything stream or another Coffee Talk stream, depending on how I'm feeling. But yeah, we're nearing the end here. We are definitely nearing the end. So let me go ahead and look for somebody to raid. Let's see. All right, Noberry is online with some just chatting, I think. Just chatting. So let's go ahead and say hello. Let's do that. All right, let me go ahead, get the raid set up. Noberry. All right. Yeah. And let me go over to ending screen. All right. But if you are here, thank you so much for hanging out for a little bit. I really appreciate it. It was a fun stream. It was a fun stream. I really like Coffee Talk too. I'm really enjoying the vibes that this game brings. So have a wonderful rest of your day and week if I don't see you again. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye bye.